Good evening. This is CTV News for Wednesday, August 26th. I'm Rochelle Metzger.
And I'm Patricia Ballone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, a joint committee is looking for ways for government to be more efficient when it comes to using data. The Cybersecurity, Information Technology, and Biotechnology Committee held a hearing on the topic today in Annapolis. Attorney General Brian Frosh, who says handling large amounts of data effectively can help agencies make better decisions, was among the witnesses. A number of others who testified before the committee talked about some of the best practices in their industry as well.
It's taking advantage of new technologies to sort of see the full picture of what's happening with students at all levels, and then essentially surfacing that information at the right time to the right people to provide support and more insight into what's happening with the students, and ultimately to achieve better outcomes.
Representatives from law enforcement and human resources were also part of today's hearing.
Local leaders announced a global marketing initiative that aims to brand Prince George's as a foreign investment and tourism destination. County officials made the announcement in front of business executives and nonprofit groups today. They say the program, Prince George's International, will help market the county to global companies like Caribbean Cargo and CLS America, which have set up in Lanham.
We're not only going to grow jobs here, but we're going to actually grow the market overseas. So China, India, Brazil, we're going to go to Africa, so Nigeria, Ethiopia, places like that. We're going to be marketing Prince George's County businesses that do work here.
We've got a whole floor that's set up for small businesses to open shop. When we're over to China, we're going to let them know we're opening the China Business Center. That's out of our accelerator, and that's going to allow them to set up an office, to be able to hire locally, whether it's someone in business development, an engineer, or someone that's an administrative staff, to be able to do business here. We'll connect them with value-added resellers, other companies here in Prince George's County, so they can call on 14 federal.
For more information about international programs through the Prince George's Economic Development Corporation, call 301-583-4650.
Public officials team up with Senator Ben Cardin to discuss the state of Prince George's housing market. Cardin held a roundtable discussion in Largo this afternoon. He discussed the ongoing foreclosure crisis and how the county suffered during the 2008 housing market crash. Since then, sales have risen by 3% and home values are up 60%. But Cardin says there's still a lot to be done.
Making the priorities. What tools available at the federal level are the most important to the people of Prince George's County? We have certain tools for people to be able to protect their homes, for counseling, those types of programs. Are they the ones that we need to put priority on? We have certain tools for affordable housing, such as the low-income housing tax credit. How is that working? And what else can our delegation do to help continue the progress that Prince George's County is making on home ownership?
And the event took place at the Prince George's County Housing Authority.
The notorious Baltimore City Detention Center is finally closed. Officials say the last inmates were transferred out Tuesday afternoon. Governor Larry Hogan announced plans to close the state-run jail back in July, soon after Maryland began moving about 1,100 detainees to other Baltimore area detention centers. For decades, the facility has been plagued by substandard conditions and criminal activity. A sweeping federal indictment in 2013 exposed a drug and cell phone smuggling ring and sexual relations between gang members and correctional officers. Hogan says the closure will save the state $10 to $15 million annually. Well, all in all, it was a smooth opening day for Prince George's County Public Schools yesterday. Starting this year, more than 4,000 PGCTV students in 9 schools will receive free breakfast and lunch through the community eligibility provision of the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act of 2010. All enrolled students will receive free meals, no application necessary. Officials say this will streamline operations, reduce paperwork, and remove the stigma that children sometimes face. School CEO Kevin Maxwell says combating hunger will help kids better focus on lessons in the classroom.
So I think within schools they're going to see a intensified focus on literacy, and that literacy instruction should be coming through every classroom, every teacher. We're really working, to push the literacy instruction. We have a lot of professional development going on. We have some planning and strategy work. We have for our strategic plan for every one of the 18 strategies in the strategic plan. We have a strategic planning team that meets regularly, and I'll be meeting with them regularly for updates. And so we're going to really intensify that focus.
Although there are 32 schools that are eligible to participate in CEP, the district selected 9 based on need. Organizers may consider adding more next year. Meanwhile, the system will continue its Breakfast in the Classroom initiative. 114 schools currently participate in that. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Rochelle Metzger.
And I'm Patricia Vallone.